big goofball. They were all over in the prison.
Clos Pegase, one of the most fascinating wineries from a visual perspective. There's an old saying in the wine business that if you want to make a small fortune, you have to start with a large fortune. And Jan started his fortunes in Japan, importing Western books into a market that was crazed for all things Western.
Everybody photographs it. Yes. They get married by it, they put the children on top to photograph. It's a very famous piece of work.
It just gives you the imagination of some giant underneath and
That's
sticking
right,
up their thumb out.
I say, just Bacchus sleeping in under the winery, sticking up his thumb, his green thumb. Because, no, don't stand on it because we don't know when it may fall. You have to photograph way up to see that the cord is frayed. I am Jan Shrem, the founder, owner, and CEO of the Clos Pegase winery.
So you're the head boss?
Yes, that's right. Except I usually have to obey what my employees tell me to do. First, then the side of the mountain was cut and the winery built against the mountain. This way we get tons of free air conditioning.
Yes, it's cooler, you can feel it.
Because the whole mountain is one solid piece of rock, 150 feet high. So we have 20,000 square feet of caves going in all directions, hewn out of the rock.
How long did this take to create?
About a couple of years, and then another year later, so about 3 years.
3 years.
Well, in Greek mythology, the Pegasus, the winged horse, gave birth to wine and art. Where he landed on Mount Helicon, his hoofs released the spring of the muses. Do you know how many muses there were?
No, oh no.
Nine muses.
9 muses.
The vines of Bacchus drank those waters and wine was born. The 9 muses drank the wine, became inspired like anyone who drinks wine does, and art was born. Clos Pegase is a marriage of wine and art. We have almost 1,000 original works of art on display at the winery. The Bronze Age replica of a wine vessel. People used to drink, to carry wine on the belts because water was contaminated and they had to drink wine or put wine in water to purify it. And I met a Japanese girl I wanted to marry, but she needed her parents' permission. So when vacation came, we went to Japan to seek permission, but they refused to give permission. So she abandoned me and went back to UCLA. But then I saw an opportunity to work in Japan, which I fell in love with, and I stayed there for 13 years. And there I met Mitsuko, who put up with me for 50 years. I was a very, very lucky man, but unfortunately she passed away a few months ago. So now I have to learn how to live alone after 50 years living with a fabulous person. Everything beautiful you see around here is her work. She was an artist.
Oh, she
and
was.
She helped me build and
make this place beautiful.
Make the place beautiful. But it is a humorous situation in that this girl is teasing Bacchus, whose tongue is hanging out. Any man's tongue would hang out because she's denying him both love and wine. She's hiding his drinking horn behind him.
Ah, she's being a tease.
Oh yes. Have you learned that women can be very cruel?
Besides the art that you have here and the beautiful art, obviously the other is a winery and you produce wine here. What do you think the particular style of your wine is, or what do you look for in your wine?
Well, first of all, quality. Everything you see in our building, in our art, in our vineyards, in our gardens is quality. I always say we must always seek quality in our spouses, in our friends, in the food we eat, in the wine we drink. Quality is the most important thing. Buffet, Miro, this is a very great Kandinsky, this is Max Ernst, Francis Bacon, Miro. All the greats of the 20th century are represented in our collection.
And these are all of the 1,000 pieces of artwork you have.
That's right, yes.
Fabulous.
Many of them are in museums.
Imagine.
And my wife and I were very avid art lovers, and we traveled the world collecting the best paintings.
You have good taste.
Continuing to improve the quality. One can always go further up.
Perfection.
You can always become a better wife to him.
In Japan, importing Western books